What you will need is a pack of pink Canacolon hair you can get from an urban hair store, a can of temporary pink hairspray, and a mesh net headband, and a latch hook that you can get at any hair store. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your headband and you're going to go along the second to the last row. Take your Canacolon hair, take just a small amount, just enough for it to fit inside of your latch hook. Just about that much. You want to take your latch hook and you want to make sure the latch is down. And once again, we're going to start on the second to the last row. You're going to take your latch hook and you're going to go inside of the loop. And then attach the Canacolon hair to the hook of the latch hook. And then close the latch and pull it through. Now that you have a little loop, you want to take the rest of the hair and latch it to the hook like so. Make sure you close the latch and then pull it through your hair loop. Pull it all the way through. And then once you pull it all the way through, you're just going to go ahead and pull it tight so that it stays in place. And that's it. So we're going to continue to do that all along the second to the bottom row. Alright, so the wig is halfway done. And I just want to show you guys the color of it when you spray with the temporary hair color compared to when you take it out of the pack. Princess Poppy's hair is a little darker than what the pack is. So we're just going to continue to do all the way around. Show you guys one more time kind of quickly how you do that. Okay, so next we're going to make the cone that goes inside of the wig to make it stand up. Take your pink board and you're going to roll it up. You're going to cut around the edge. Take your glue gun and go ahead and glue it down so it doesn't come apart. Next, you're going to take your hair and you're going to put the cone inside of the wig. Now, where you cut your cone is going to just be determined on how tall you want the wig to be on your child's head. I want it to be as tall as possible because I was definitely wanting it to be dramatic, but it's up to you. Now, once you've done that, you want to go ahead and cut the bottom. And here we go. Cut the bottom all the way around in an even circle. Okay, so next we are going to hot glue the wig down to the edge of the poster board. So just take your hot glue gun and you're going to just go all around the edges and start to glue it on. Okay, so I attached 5 pieces of hair to the bottom row of the headband to be her bang. So it's going to separate that. And then we're going to go ahead and put her hair up into a ponytail. And there you go. So now we're going to cut her bang. And one of the things that I found after I did this, what it's probably best if you do this before you attach it to the cardboard. And I'll show you guys why. Because in order to curl this, we're going to use hot water. So we're going to roll it. Use these little rollers. You can use any rollers. I chose these because they don't hold heat. So you're going to roll them. You're going to roll the hair up into your rollers. Like so. Do the other side. And then you're going to go ahead and get some really hot water. Got my hot water, and then dip the rollers into the hot water for about 30 seconds. Now I say do this before you attach it to the cardboard because I got the cardboard like really wet, the poster board like really wet. So this is probably a step you want to save or do before you hot glue it to the board. Alright, so go ahead and dry that off. And now you got your curls for Princess Poppy's bang. This one's a little long, so I'm going to go ahead and snip it. And there you have it, Princess Poppy's bangs. So now we are going to attach the headband to the bottom of the wig. I'm going to make sure you cover up the knots. And basically, you're just going to take a hot glue gun and hot glue it all the way around. Okay, so now that we have our headband wrapped all the way around, go ahead and cut it. And put a little glue at the back. Now we're going to attach our flowers. So that's just me looking at the picture that I have up of Princess Poppy just to see exactly where her flowers are placed. And if you haven't looked at the previous video, there's a video on how we made the headband and the flowers. So if you haven't seen that video yet, you would want to go watch that one first and then come back to this one. So now that we have attached all of our flowers, we're going to go ahead and spray the rest of the hair with our temporary pink hairspray. Alright, so that is it. Now I'm going to show you guys how I attach the sides and her ears. Alright, so this is the inside of her hat. Pay no attention to the white elastic. That was an epic fail. Doesn't work. Didn't keep it on her head. But I'm actually going to cut it out. So pay no attention to that. But on the side. Okay, so what did work was attaching fabric to the sides of her hat. You want to make sure it's long enough so it can kind of tie the bottom of her chin. And I actually attached the ears to the fabric. So the fabric at the bottom is about 4 inches. And I just sewed it on, hand sewed it. Nothing neat, it's just a costume. Hand sewed the ears on. Terrible hand sew job. I wasn't trying to make it super neat. And yeah, oh, but one thing I do want to let you guys know is when you are sewing this on, you want to make sure that you are sewing it to the headband, the green headband, and not just the cardboard, because that's not going to be a lot of support. So you want to make sure that when you are sewing it, hand sewing it on, that it goes all the way through to the fabric of the headband, just to make sure it's nice and secure. And you can see it's right through. All right, so that's it. That's her headpiece, guys. Thanks so much for watching.